Hello everyone, and welcome back. I'm just getting ready for a trip to the tent where I'm going to set a bunch of crayfish traps in hopes that I get enough so we can do a boil. Melissa just ordered 30 pounds of shrimp from Louisiana Crawfish Company so that we can do crawfish and shrimp boil this coming Saturday, and I am going to get my traps ready, get the boat hooked up, and leave it in the morning to head to the tent. And I think I'm going to be there for 2 days and set these traps, see how we do. It's been a really crappy day here today. It's 62 degrees and it's been kind of misting the whole day. A little bit of rain overnight. I think we got like 0.8 of an inch. And then it was supposed to be sunny this afternoon and then cloud up tonight, but it's been misty and enough so that when I went into town to get these pool noodles and stuff, I had to have my windshield wiper on. So 62 here. If you go down to where my folks live, which is 110 miles, maybe 120 miles south, 97 degrees right now. If you go just 30 miles south of here, it's like 87 or 88. But the wind is out of the east, so it's coming off of Lake Superior, which never gets out of the 50s, and that's what cools our weather down here. I'm doing it different this time because I want to, since I'm going to take the boat and set these, I want to be able to not have to tie them to a tree. Come out from shoreways, drop the trap, have my marker, and I'll pick them up, check them the next day. I'm just going through and making sure that I have everything nice, good string on them, and everything marked out correctly, because I don't worry as much up here. Like in Louisiana, people would tamper with my traps or steal them. I don't really worry about that up here. I've never had anybody bother my traps up here, so. And that doesn't mean it's not going to happen someday, but that lake where I'm going, people just pretty much tend to leave your stuff alone up here. And pretty remote up there. Well, I have 6 of my regular traps that I use in Minnesota, and then I'm going to use, let's see, I've only got 4 more noodles. So I guess 4 more of these traps. These are my Louisiana pillow traps. Maybe you guys have heard me talk about this before. This is not legal in Louisiana because it's a 1/2 inch square. This is legal because it's something like, I don't know what it is, 11/16 by 13/16, some weird number like that. And these work good too. You just, you don't get the real small ones. I see in the regulations, I don't remember it being in the Minnesota regulations before. They really didn't have much for regulations when I started trapping these down here, because nobody ever really did it. But now, you can't keep them if they're less than 1 inch from tip to tip. You got to throw them back. And with something like this, they will fall right out. It's been a lot of years since I had a pillow trap in the water. Well, I got all my traps in there, 2 coolers, and a third cooler, but that's a styrofoam one. They're really good for storing them in. 2 bags. I don't know. See, I'm either going to do really bad, I could do really good, could just be a few. You just never know. And a couple of buckets so I can just dump them in the buckets when I'm in the boat, picking them up. Oh, we got to put the boat on yet. I put a live trap in the back of my truck because my dad has a woodchuck around his cabin, around the workshop area, and he wants to get that thing caught and out of there. So he has a live trap up there, so I'm bringing one more for him. He's not coming up there till on Friday afternoon, and I'm leaving Friday morning, but at least I can drop the trap off. I like to put a thing of water up front here to keep the boat from bouncing up and down because all the weight is in the motor. Otherwise, this thing is so light that it'll just sit and bounce up and down on the hitch. If I put that water in there and the tank of gas, it's a lot quieter. Okay, everyone. Well, thanks a lot for watching. I think I have everything pretty much packed up. I just need to throw in my clothes bag, my computer bag. I already got the food today when I went to the store. I got a half a gallon of milk. I got some turkey wings, a turkey leg. They were both in the reduced bin, under $3 each. A thing of brats, a thing of spare ribs, and I have the regular hamburgers that I have for lunch in the freezer. Tomorrow morning I'll leave fairly early to head to the tent. I might go straight to the lake to set the traps before I even go to the tent. That video will be on Joe and Zach's survival. On my way home from that, I'm going to switch over to Northern Seclusion, come home, and the following day we're going to do a nice crawfish and shrimp boil. Yesterday I went and got a spare tire for the camper because the person that bought it, I don't have a spare for it. I'm sure I talked about that before. So I finally went and tracked one down, which was really easy. So that's all ready to go. And I keep getting people asking if the trailer did sell, and yes it did. The lady's name is Terry. She lives down in Tennessee. They were going to drive up here, got delayed for a week, then had somebody close to them die, so they had funeral and stuff to go through. Then she got COVID, and now she's basically, I messaged her yesterday, and she said that yesterday was the first day in 2 weeks that she's actually been able to really get out of bed. So she was pretty sick. It's like, you just stay down there. We're fine here. Camper's not going anywhere. Don't need to be bringing that stuff up here. But anyway, it's sold. She's happy about it, and yeah, I can't wait for her to get it. I will see you guys on the next video.